Nakamura, those messages and threats could be aimed at you.
Matchup underway, Gable and Nakamura. Gable, who's had some classic battles with the Intercontinental Champion Gunther over the past number of months. Nakamura, of course, a great rivalry with the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. And now Gable looking to out-wrestle Nakamura in this match. What is different to you, Wade, about Shinsuke Nakamura?
Well, he seems to have a mindset that is now consumed by dark thoughts that are swirling around and constantly looking for
nice
an outlet. The last couple of weeks, those outlets have been the members of the Alpha Academy, Otis and Tozawa.
Otis looking on along with Maxine, who was very impressive in the Fatal 4-Way tag match just a bit ago tonight.
Shows how effective the Alpha Academy training system truly is.
A triangle. Chad Gable looking to block. Gable, the former U.S. Olympian in 2012. A couple of deep arm drags now to Nakamura.
Yeah, Matt's skills as good as anybody, and Nakamura learning that firsthand, but he's no slouch himself. Has a heck of an MMA background prior to arriving in WWE.
And Nakamura, he loves to punish his opponents.
You know, he seemed to enjoy those 3 Kinshasas against Otis last week a little too much, and I think that irked Chad Gable. That is something he was highly perturbed by.
Otis just gave you an extremely dirty look when you brought that up.
It's the truth. I'm a reporter, right, Cole?
Good vibrations by Nakamura. Now, caught by Gable. And Gable dragon screw to Nakamura.
Able to shred every ligament in your knee. Horrible looking. Highly effective, however.
Gable, a sharpshooter, technician in the ring. And look at this now, Nakamura placing Gable up on the top rope. You know, the historians will say that Shinsuke Nakamura, Wade, has just reverted to form. But this has always been in him. His dark side, this evil side. And now Gable with an armbar. He's got a 5 count to break here and will do just that.
It doesn't matter what form you come in, get slapped with that armbar, it's going to hurt in a big way.
Gable over the top, able to roll through. And now mocking Nakamura. And Shinsuke, caught by Gable, launched over the top rope and his back hit the apron.
Right now, nothing that Shinsuke Nakamura is trying has worked.
Gable measuring his man. Oh, Nakamura taken out. Gable in control. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura, Chad Gable, one-on-one, what has been a hell of a matchup. And a knee right in the midsection by Nakamura as he slows things down. Let's show you how Nakamura turned things around during the commercial break. Boom! Just like that. And then bang!
Just lying in wait, ready to pounce. Just so unpredictable, so ambiguous, and so difficult to strategize for.
Nakamura, that unorthodox offensive style, falls into the cover, and Gable able to kick out.
But this is what Shinsuke Nakamura has made of himself over these past kind of 3 months since those battles he had with Seth Rollins. He really baits opponents into allowing their minds to unravel. And that's where they make errors of judgment and Shin strikes.
Well, Otis is out here looking on, as is Maxine and Tozawa of the Alpha Academy, trying to will on their coach, Chad Gable. Gable back to his feet, trying to create some separation. Shot to the midsection, and another one by Gable, trying to fight out of this. Shin with a well-placed knee. This wildly, Gable caught him with a forearm. And now Chad Gable fighting back. Nice neck breaker by Gable. Floats into the cover, hook of the leg, almost had him near fall.
Yeah, a bit of that bounce back ability at Chad Gable. Just when it looks like the chips are down, finds that extra gear that most competitors simply don't have.
I want to remind everyone that the big matchup, our main event's coming up next. It's the advantage match, McIntyre, Uso. Which team will gain the advantage in War Games?
Yeah, imperative that you win that matchup.
Nakamura, well-placed elbows to the temple. Gable. Oh, shin.
Oh, to the back of the head.
And right here, this is vintage Nakamura. That sliding German by Nakamura.
Volley of offense. So difficult to do anything when you're getting battered from pillar to post, every part of your body, and now Gable is in a bad way.
Shin off the second rope. That well-placed knee. Into the cover by Nakamura for the win on Gable, who kicks out at 2.
Yeah, it's pretty rare over the years you see Chad Gable moving as sluggishly as he is now, and this is the reason why. What a connection. Right to the jaw of Chad Gable.
WWE fans trying to will Gable in this matchup. Nakamura. Gable will land on his feet. Chad. Oh, look at that. Great move into an ankle lock. Nakamura countered. Glancing blow. That kick to the side of the face. Gable right back to the leg. Now looking for... Oh, down face first goes Nakamura. Unique offense from Angle. Now Gable heading up to the top rope. Chad Gable. Headbutt. Cover. Nakamura kicks out at 2.
Yeah, Nakamura certainly is not all flash and strikes. The man can dig deep when he really needs to. And Chad Gable is pulling this out of Shinsuke Nakamura now, kicking out from something like this. Oh, what a connection, not quite enough to put away the Japanese superstar.
Mentioned Hall of Famer Kurt Angle a few moments ago, of course, idolized by this man, Chad Gable.
Idolized by the entire locker room, but certainly not more so than Gable.
Nakamura pulls the protective cover off the turnbuckle. Gable looking for chaos theory. Nakamura able to roll through, kick out at 2 by Gable. Oh, and he caught him on the other side, right on the bridge of the nose.
Those long limbs of Nakamura can come at you from every single angle, and we know what's coming now, Cole.
Nakamura went for the Kinshasa! Chaos theory! Bridge! Kick out by Nakamura!
Stalling German suplex, not quite enough to put Nakamura away, but he's hurting bad.
Gable may have been going for another one. Nakamura looking to try to break. Oh my goodness! Nelson suplex!
And that landing was about as horrible as you can land from a move like that. Perfectly executed by Gable.
Nakamura landing right on the back of his neck, and now Chad Gable going up to the top rope, may have Nakamura where he wants him. Gable! Moonsault! Nakamura got his feet up.
Once again, just waiting to pounce.
Down goes Chad Gable. And now Nakamura.
Going for another bite of the cherry.
Went for the Kinshasa. Gable able to pick the ankle. Ankle lock now.
Gable just has Nakamura so well scouted, and now Nakamura in agony, desperately reaching for the rope, dragged away.
Of course, the move made famous by Kurt Angle. The ankle lock. Nakamura, will he tap? Center of the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura in all kinds of trouble. He may tap out the Gable here.
All those soft tissues in the ankle getting shredded, but finding a way. Oh! Trying to drive the head of...
Got him! Nakamura! Gable had to pull up because of the exposed turnbuckle.
Shinsuke Nakamura!
And as Gable pulled up, Wade, Nakamura took advantage.
Yeah, it was almost face first into the steel, and that shot cost Chad Gable out of the frying pan into the fire. And Nakamura strikes again.
Nakamura